Okay, you guys, so this is my SWV review on episodes 1 and the episode from last night. I'm doing this review right before I hop in the shower, before I go to work, and I got like 30 more minutes before I go to work, but I'm still trying to do this video for y'all, and I'm going to be late as fuck, but I don't give a damn. So let's just get into the video, shall we? We opened up, and we find out that SWV is working on their follow-up to their 2012 album, I Missed Us. And they're basically talking about certain scenarios about where they want to go with this album and what they want to do. The only thing about it is Coco's not excited about working on this album at all. She pretty much drops the bomb that she will do the album, but she's not going to sing lead. And Lily and Taj feel kind of weird about it because Coco is the sound foundation of the group. Her voice is. A SWV song is not an SWV song without Coco's voice being in the leads. Whether Lily is singing the lead and Coco's doing some ad-libs, you got to hear Coco's voice. There's no way you can do an SWV album without Coco. Just like you couldn't do a 702 album without Mila. It just didn't work. Or, you know what I'm saying? You couldn't do that. So it just wasn't going to happen. Or you can't do a TLC album really without Left Eye. You can't do that. Some group members are irreplaceable, so you cannot do that. And the only reason why she's doing this is because she doesn't want to work with Marcus anymore because of the last album, and she feels like Marcus doesn't deserve them, their music, their craft, nothing. So they do an interview with Sway in the morning, and he pretty much talks to them about the song Downtown and how he wants them to perform that. But Coco doesn't want to perform that song because she doesn't want her kids to hear her singing about oral sex. Bitch, let me tell you, you can do as many sermons about how you don't want your kids to hear you singing about sex. They already heard it, baby. The song been recorded for years. They done heard it already. They're gonna hear it. So you might as well just throw that shit on, throw that away, talking about you don't want your kids to hear you singing it. You just perform the damn song. It doesn't matter. They already heard it. It's already on wax. You can't run away from it. So deal with that. And then when they were doing the interview, they was asking them questions about the album and what's going to happen with it, and they was just saying they're still working on it, but it's a business decision, it's business issues, and then it's management issues, which led to them arguing with bitch ass Corey outside of the damn building where they did the interview at. And he went up on Coco talking about he felt like she didn't have his back with the situation, but Coco is not Taj and Lily's parents. They feel a way about you for a reason. You are a bitch. You do act like you're on your motherfucking period, and you are a manager for the trial basis. You're not their full manager. So let's let that be clear, okay? So then Taj and Lily, they meet up with Marcus without Coco because Coco doesn't want to meet with Marcus. They pretty much tell Marcus that the album is on the way, but Coco does not want to sing lead on this album because of her issues with him. But he said there's no way that they can do an album without Coco. That's just like doing a Destiny's Child album without Beyonce. It's not going to work. So he feels like they need to get Coco to be on board or else this album is not going to happen, which it ain't. So they perform, like they're about to perform, right? They're rehearsing, and SWV gets into it with Corey. He goes in talking about how he's the only one that can deal with Coco and her attitude, and Coco, he even gets on Coco nerves. Like the way he talks to them is the reason why they treat him the way that they do. I can't even blame them half the time. So then when they do the show, you know, the sound was fucking bad when they was what was it? When they was practicing, the sound was fucking bad, and on top of that, when they performed, they wanted her to sing Downtown, but she refused to do that. So then, last night's episode, they started listening to some new records. I guess Corey got new records from different writers and producers, and he wanted to let them listen to it. You had certain songs that Coco and Lily liked. You had songs that only Taj liked. All three of them had different types of music that they liked, so they couldn't agree on the songs at all. They really couldn't agree with anything. So they go for the therapy session, and a lot of things come out. Like Lily revealed that she was being raped by her uncle's wife. That is really something to carry, you know, around with you for 40 years. Like that is straight up crazy. You know what I'm saying? Coco and Taj revealed certain things that were happening to them and things that was going on in the group and how everything was fun with them. You know, the three of them were best friends, and then when they signed the contract, egos and money and everybody else started getting their end. That's when everything went south. And then even Coco started to reveal that when they was in a group, she looked up to Taj because she felt like Taj was the strongest out of all of them. And Taj felt like she wasn't strong. So they visit the old neighborhood. They visit the old apartment complex they lived at. They visit the old store. They met up with their old friend Amy. They saw a lot of old people from the neighborhood. And they felt like it was a humbling experience because they feel like they've gone through a lot. And they've seen a lot. And they came from that place right there, and they could easily be back. So they are blessed to be where they are right now because, you know what I'm saying, it is what it is. They could be right back in that same area, the hood. So SWV meets up with Kenny Ortiz. He's the mastermind behind the It's About Time album. Everybody knows that It's About Time was probably SWV's most successful album. It had the songs Right Here, Weak, I'm So Into You, Downtown, Right Here, Human Nature Remix, and You're Always On My Mind. It had like 5 or 6 singles on there. And, you know, these days with record labels, you don't even get, you're lucky to get 3 singles, let alone 5 or 6. So he was the reason why the album exploded. They met up with him. Taj felt like it was going to be some drama off the rip with them meeting up with Kenny and working with him again. And it's going to bring up past things. So Coco doesn't want to work with him, period. Coco is not excited about working with him at all. She lets that be known. So when Coco and Taj goes out to get, you know, a bite to eat, Lily is left with Kenny and she wants to talk to him, and that's when he reveals to Lily that he fucked Taj, which was something that he did not have to bring up. So Lily goes and confronts Taj about it, and Taj feel like it's not a big deal about who the fuck she slept with, which I feel like, y'all to sit up here and tell her who the fuck she can fuck and who she can't fuck. Like, what's up with that? Like, I didn't understand that either. So I was like, why are they so motherfucking concerned about who she was fucking 20-some years ago? But then when you think about it, that is partially the reason why things were the way they were and why they looked at Taj as his favorite, because of the fact that she slept with him. That's when everything began to make sense to them. So Taj confronted Kenny, and she said she felt like that he threw her under the bus, and she felt like he had no business telling Lily shit. So with that being said, she just felt like he did her wrong, which he did. And she said that you told the main people that you told me not to tell, and I would never do that to you, and I'm married and I got kids, and I would never blah blah blah. So then at the therapy session, Lily throws Taj under the bus, which she does throw her under the bus. I honestly feel like she did throw her under the bus. It comes out Coco and Lily is pissed off at Taj. Taj feel like she was a grown ass woman. She could fuck whoever the fuck she wanted to, which she could. I don't see what the big fucking deal is. Let the bitch fuck whoever she wants to. If she got her pussy wet for that predator looking motherfucker, let her do it. Cause I hope he looked good in the back in the day. Because that motherfucker looked like a motherfucking child pedophile or something. He looked like a child molester. So I don't even see how the fuck Taj busted wide open and brought it back for his ass. I don't see how the fuck she did it. But she did it. And Coco left the therapy session and she didn't want to deal with it no more. So that was my review of episodes 1 and 2 of the 2nd season of SWV Reunited. Let me get the fuck out of here and get ready for work. I'm going to be late as a motherfucker. I got 20 minutes to take a shower, wash my face, brush my teeth, and put my clothes on and go to work. I'll be out of here, y'all. Peace.